everybody, it is Julie. Welcome back to Pages and Pens. Today I am here with a very sore voice. I'm going to make the most of it and give you guys my Tome Topple wrap up. Starting the month off with Tome Topple really put me into a slump. I wasn't really anticipating Tome Topple when I made my August TBR. Taking the time out for these has really just kind of bummed me out, so I want to get back to my other books. Only did 2 tomes this Tome Topple, which is less than I've ever done before, but I still enjoyed taking part in it. Let's just talk about the books, shall we? First up, we have The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. This is my first Morgan Matson read, and you will see more of my thoughts in my vlog style wrap up at the end of the month. I didn't like this book. I gave it 3 stars. It's really probably a 2-star read, and I know that everybody loves this book and they love Morgan Matson. I buddy read this with Taylor, Amanda, and Chelsea. I'll have them linked down below. None of us liked it. In fact, a couple of us DNF'd it. I believe Chelsea finished it, but this is just not one that I like. Andy was super unlikable. It was so chintzy and cheesy. The main character doesn't really read books and doesn't understand pop culture references and is very like self-indulgent, and I just cannot. There was like a parental arc, like a parental relationship arc in this that I appreciated, but I also didn't appreciate where it started off from. I thought she was being really snotty and she was just super unlikable even when she was in the middle of her redemption arc, and I just didn't like her. And I mean, I thought this was gonna be like a cute contemporary with a ton of like dog walking and dog stuff, and there was like very little of that, really. And the whole time she was down on dog walkers, and like, that's not for me, you know, whatever. Anyway, not a fan of it. So I do still have Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson, which I do want to read. We'll see how that one goes. Maybe that'll determine how I continue with Morgan Matson's writing. But I think this is another one that is leaning towards like the Casey West and the Sarah Dessen route. I don't think these are the contemporary authors for me if this is the kind of characters that they write. And then we had The Host by Stephanie Meyer. This is a 5-star read for me. This was a reread for me, and by now you guys have seen my Throwback Thursday video. If you haven't, I will link it right up above so you can check out and see what I thought about this. I did vlog my reading of this book, and I'm so happy I reread it. I really did enjoy it. I reread this one with Chelsea, not like a true buddy read, but we both reread this month. And she texted me like, oh my gosh, so many issues with it though. And I'm like, I just enjoyed it for what it was. So I'm interested to see what she had to say. I will link her video down below so you can check out her Throwback Thursday as well. But I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I listened to this in audiobook and read it in physical, so I flip-flopped between the two. Made it really fast for me, so this was my audiobook for Tome as well as a physical book. I think it's really good writing by Stephanie Meyer, and I appreciate it. So this one was the savior of Tome Topple because I actually enjoyed this one, unlike The Unexpected Everything. So that's my Tome Topple wrap-up, guys. It's really not that exciting. I didn't read a ton like I normally do. It's usually a little bit more impressive for me, but this was all I had in me this time around, so we'll see how I do next time. Hopefully I'll have a little bit more notice. I'll check the calendar of readathons. I will also have the calendar for readathons linked down below so that you guys can check those out as well. I think it helps to know in advance. I'm usually just only catching it when it comes to announcement videos or TBR videos, and that's how I find out. But there is a calendar that you can check out that will give you all of the dates, and then you can prepare yourself ahead of time, which I think would have helped me a whole bunch mentally to get in the mind frame for tomes. So real quick at the end of this Tome Topple wrap up, I want to remind you guys that tomorrow, Saturday, August 19th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, here on this channel, we will be having another one of our live drunk shows, the Book Hangover show. This show is hosted by myself and Chelsea from Chelsea Darling Reads, but this month we are going to have a very special guest host. We will have Allie from Hardback Hoarder joining us for drinks, a risque tag, and a lot of fun. So I hope you guys can join us in the chat room. You guys know I put the link out on my Twitter and in the Facebook Buddy Read group as soon as humanly possible so that you guys can join the chat room before we go live with our video feed. Remember, everything said in the chat room disappears when the show ends, and the only thing archived is the actual video footage. We do our very best to read your comments out loud so it stays archived, at least that you want archived. So we are really, really excited to have some drinks, sit down, talk to Allie. Chelsea and I are really, really excited to welcome Allie as a guest. She's been a chat room participant. We're excited to have her on as our first guest. There will be more of those coming in the future. We're going to flip-flop back and forth. So Chelsea will have the next guest, but not every month will be a guest. We're gonna work it out, guys. But all you need to know is that tomorrow, 8/19 at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel, tune in for another one of the Book Hangover live drunk shows. I hope to see you guys there. Hope you guys had a fantastic Tome Topple. If you did, be sure to let me know what you read. I can't wait to hear about it. And until then, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give me a big old thumbs up, click subscribe, and I will see all of you in my next video. Bye, guys.